What up, guys? Welcome back to Mammoth 4runner. I am back in my garage and I am crunching for SEMA. So still less than 30 days left to finish the 6th-gen build, and I need lights. So I want to do a quick install video. I know I did this on the Tacoma, which I'll leave a link in the description, but this is going to be for Auxbeam. Again, a little bit of a different setup, but pretty much the same thing. So I'm going to hit basically the highlights and just showing you how to install it on the 6th-gen 4runner. Last time it was on the Tacoma. It's probably going to be relatively the same, but let's check it out. And I really like Auxbeam. Honestly, I think I've mentioned this in the last video, but you know, I've had Switch Pro and stuff, and Switch Pro is great. They're really powerful, but they're a bitch to set up, whereas Auxbeam really makes it simple. So here's your power box, and here is your you know, controller thing that's going to mount in the front of the vehicle, in the cab. So if you pop this open here, which I feel like the first time you do it is always the toughest, you have extra fuses. You got all your fuses in here, and this is where you're going to plug in all of your lights. So it makes everything super simple. You don't have to worry about running relays and stuff like that, depending on what you're wiring, of course. But with this, we are going to be just a-okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set up and show you guys where I'm going to run it and how I'm going to run the wire and where I'm going to place it and all that good stuff. So let's jump in the 6th-gen and get some lights working. All right. All right, so let me bring you on over to the beast. So you have two places to put it through on the firewall, and I'm gonna put it on this side. There's a little rubber grommet right back there that you can kind of pull up just enough to stick this wire through. So I'm gonna go this side in, and the reason we're doing it on this side because this side of the battery, and the Auxbeam is going to be connected to the battery, so we want to kind of stay close to that. Feed it through, and then we can start pulling. We're going to take our Auxbeam here, and this is right where I'm going to be putting it, and I think I'm just going to drill into the plastic here and then waterproof it with some silicone, because last time they do sell mounts for these things, but I didn't get one. All right, now, so as far as the other wires, what we're gonna do, but see, as I even keep forgetting, feed these wires through here so you can close it. I did that last time on the Tacoma. I completely forgot. I had to redo it all. All right, so before we connect this to the battery, we're going to be connecting it to this piece, which will basically shut off your power if it goes over that 60 amp charge. Okay. Get the other side undone and get the other. Shit. That's right, these are too big, too small. So these holes are a little too small, so I'm going to grab a drill and just open it up a little bit more so I can just put it on this side, just making it a lot easier. I don't have to take any of the other crap apart. That. Go right. There we go. This small cable here plugs right into the other one right here. And this is what's going to give light to the controller that we're going to mount on the inside. So I'm going to connect these. I'm going to find a fuse and show you exactly what fuse we are going to be doing. Ignition number 1, which is a 10 amp. So I think I'm going to try that one. 10 amp fuse. I'm going to try it right here. Let's see if I can. It's a 10 amp fuse and it's right above a 7.5, a 15, and a 7.5. You know what's crazy is that this fuse box is flipped around, like upside down, from compared to the Tacoma. So maybe they're not all just exactly the same. So let's go ahead and test this out and plug it in to the controller. Make sure this ignition works. And voila, bam. So it just turned on with the ignition, which is exactly what we want. You can turn it off, on. And there's a controller, or there's an app, you can control what color you want to put on here. So. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this, and I'm gonna run this wire to the other side, like I was supposed to before, and get it all situated on the other side. Just running the wire. I'm gonna go ahead and tidy it up over there, but I ran it up, and then I'm gonna push it in between this weather stripping, basically. You can make it pretty much completely disappear. So it goes underneath the foil liner right there, push it all the way through, push it all the way through the weather stripping, so you can't see it at all. Simple. One more thing that they do have is this little antenna that you can, it's totally optional because there's this controller that you can use to control it, but you can just use the app too. But whatever you want to do, that option's there. So I'm actually not going to use it this time. I didn't use it last time. And then when we do get that all done, we got stickers. So we'll put those on too. All right, so final product. Wire nice and tucked. That's as much as you're going to see. 3M tape on the back, and it fits actually really well right there. Like it was made for that spot. All right, so now I close the fuse box. We put this on top here, closes, bam. And I'll go ahead and maybe drill 2 holes, or I'll just 3M tape it again until I get a mount. They do sell mounts for these. So if I find one before I post this video, I'll go ahead and post it in the description. And up next, all you do is put right here in 1, you see a power and a negative. That's all you see, power and negative right there in 1. So that's going to be slot 1 on the controller. So you put the power in and you put the negative in. And that's all there is to it. So that does it for Auxbeam. Super simple install. Kind of why I always go back to them. Just like it's quick, it's easy, it makes too much sense. I'm not going to be hooking up any lights in this video. As you can see, the controller, everything works. Up next, all I have to do, figure out what positions I'm going to be plugging my lights into, and be putting some stickers on there, and which I will be going over in my other video because I have a lot of lights. I have the rigid 40-inch light bar. I have a lot of other rigid lights over here. So I'm going to do a whole separate video showing what lights I went with, what placement I'm going to be doing on the 6th gen, where I'm going to be mounting everything and how I'm going to be doing it, and just how good they are, how light they are, how dark they are, whatever. Do some driving tests, a bunch of cool stuff. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be in the Rigid Industries light install video. And with that said, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Help out the channel. I think we've been on a roll, and there's still so many installs to do before SEMA. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.